Hello and welcome to episode 119 of Things I Learned from Barry Harris. And today I thought we would talk about one of Barry's beautiful 8-note scales, this one being the minor 6 diminished, and we'll choose C. So a C minor 6 diminished scale, for those of you who don't know, is a scale that consists of exactly what's in the name, C minor 6 diminished. So the 4 notes of C minor 6, which would be C, E flat, G, A, and then the 4 notes of D diminished, which would be D, F, A flat, B. There's our scale. 4 notes of C minor 6, 4 notes of D diminished. When you put all those notes together, you get this beautiful 8-note scale. And then when you start building the harmony from it, or chords from it, you start to see the first chord is a C minor 6, second chord is a D diminished. You have another C minor 6, another diminished, another C minor 6, diminished, and so on. Really beautiful stuff. So the first thing as guitar players that we usually learn are these beautiful drop 2s, because these are what we use most of the time. But what's really interesting is within the drop 2, and this is something that Thomas has focused on too over at Labyrinth of Limitations, which I'm forever grateful for him going over this kind of stuff. But it makes you see, just from this drop 2, there is so much information in here that we have to learn. For instance, if we said, well, what are the 2 outside notes, the lowest note and the highest note, C and E flat? Well, that's a 10th. So we should know our scale in tenths. Or what is the, let's see, this is the C and that's the A. There's a 6th. So you see we got a 6th in there too. And also here with the G and the E flat, there's another 6th. So that means we have to know them in 6ths also, which are really pretty. How about just C and G? That's 5ths. And then you're going to see some flat 5ths here and even some 4ths. But see, these are all ways that you're supposed to know the scale. The 2 notes in the middle. What are the 2 notes in the middle? Well, it's a second, but Barry would probably call that, I've heard him call that a diminished third, which just means it's a third. And if, as you can see, in each one of the drop 2s, all these intervals are there. So we said there's the 10th, there's the 3rd, there's the 6th, there's the 6th, which is really beautiful. You see, all that is right in there. There's the 5th, there's the flat 5th right up here. So the same thing is true of the D diminished. You're going to do the same idea where there's the 10th, there's the 6th, there's the 3rd. You see, all this stuff is right there. So a nice way to practice it is maybe just move those 2 notes. So let's take the 2 middle notes. Let's take the thirds. So let's do something. Maybe we'll play the chord, and then we'll play 2/3 up. Chord, 2/3 up. Chord, 2/3. Really beautiful stuff. I probably should have switched here. Gorgeous. Now, how about if we do the flat 5th on top? That's a nice one too, the last one. I mean, they're all beautiful, but really beautiful stuff. Now, how about if we do the bottom 5ths? Really something. How about tenths? Oh, let's do it again. Sorry about that. Also pretty. That was the 10ths. Did we do the 6th? Oh, I like the 6th. They're really pretty. Wow, is that pretty? Oh man, you see how pretty that is? But these are great ways to practice these. The minor 6 diminished, where now you're also including some of the notes in the middle to see if you really know these. And obviously you should know them for every string set. But if you could do them for C minor 6, you could also do them for C major 6. So the only difference between C minor 6 diminished and C major 6 diminished is C major 6 diminished is going to now be C major 6, which would be C, E, G, A, and then D diminished, D, F, A, flat, B. So then we have our scale. So there's our scale. So now we should be able to do the same thing. Here's our drop 2s, which we use all the time. Oh, sorry. So now we should do the same thing, because if we notice, we have the same thing. We have a 3rd, we have a 10th, we have a 6th, we have the 5ths. So we should be able to do the same thing. Let's try 6 right away. I love that. So let's say we're playing all the things you are. That's pretty. We could have kept going, really. That would have been nice. Wait. I messed up the last one. It's just great stuff. Let's try the 10ths. Not the 10ths. Let's try the 5ths. This last one, sorry. That is so pretty. Wait, let's see going down. Those are fantastic. How about 3rds? I love those. Let's see, wait. Oh man. So look at how many beautiful things you could do with this. Look at how many beautiful things. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much packed into these drop 2s. And then you just have to be able to see them quick enough. See, I think Thomas can see these individually. Like he sees all these individually. I, for some reason, am not as fast as he is. So I have to see them within the drop 2. But if I use the drop 2 as the guide, it really helps me. Now, I guess it could be drop 2, it could be drop 3, it could be broken drop 2, or shell chords, as Thomas calls them. But I don't know why. I like seeing them within the drop 2. At least since we already know the drop 2, we may as well use what we already know. So I happen to think these are really important things for guitar players to work on, and piano players also, any harmonic instrument. But it's really something special to be able to do, and then to be able to put into tunes, which is really important. Also, your own compositions. These work beautifully well. So, okay, until next time, enjoy practicing and looking deeper into your drop 2s.